All right, so this is Kieran. Last week, end of June 2025, I opened Libby, Montana. This little tunnel is kind of cool. All these trees are bent over and tied at the top from this cool little tunnel. And I'm kind of glad that Kieran was able to throw and keep the disc in the frame the whole time. That was good, nice of him. Starting off on hole 5 with the birdie. So happy about that. He did really good. First round, he was at -12. Let's see, hole 6. Strips the disc out of frame a little bit. I remember for a long time I used to give Kieran flack because when he'd putt, he'd spend like less than a second prepping his shot. But now he's, I think about like 30 seconds or something like that, according to the rules of etiquette. What do you think when you sit there? Do that follow through with the plan. So the par on hole 6 is hole 7. Skipped the wrong way. Should have skipped right, but I skipped left. Let's see how he's doing. Another second throw. And so this is for par. Yes, hole 7. This is hole 8. I like this course. It's wooded, but not overly wooded. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, Kieran's got kind of an awkward stance here from where the disc lie down. Ah, so close. Double bounce off the rim. Did not make it. This was on a Saturday, and the next day he had a tournament in Spokane, and all 4 players on the card had a chain out. Kind of nasty. This is hole 9, I believe. Nice hanging basket there. Trains going by about every 45 minutes or so.
Where's the confidence I had a couple weeks ago?
It is hanging, but there's a chain from the bottom attached to the ground, so it doesn't swivel too much. Another birdie is the second one, so I think Kieran's relieved. Birdie, par, birdie. And then there should be hole 10. I haven't hit a tree towards that there. Might have been good. Anyways, from the forehand, it would have curved to the right. Get that further out of bounds. Another par. Hole 11. Especially the first 9 holes are the easiest. It's not a guarantee, but on the second or the back 9 right now.
Oh, I missed everything.
He's going for the yellow basket there. It's what we call a jackpot. If you miss, it rolls down that hill there. But like that hill isn't too bad. Yes, but still, it can pick up momentum and roll quite far.
Yeah, Kieran.
Woo!
You excited about that one? Hole 13. Good oh Lord, you can see the basket there, but it drops right in front of that tree there. This hole is a little bit windy too, and a little bit of rain, little sprinkles. But definitely more windy than the first round, where you got the minus 12. There's a pitch up there. Another par. There's a minus 4 right now. Bogey 3. Starting to rain. This is a long bomber hole. It's hard to keep track of it. Landed a little bit long and ended up by that pile of gravel there. And a birdie. I think it's the longest hole. This one's pretty much wide open, but there is a mandatory you have to get around that big tree, so you're not doing shortcuts. Hole 15 here. This is a good course for a lefty.
Big guy. Not
You
bad.
throw it backhand, more comfortable, and it naturally fades that way. That's why Kieran threw it forehand, so they would curve in the direction toward the basket instead of away from it.
Woo! Yeah, Kieran.
Another birdie. Hole 16. I like it when Kieran throws orange discs. Easy to track. It's kind of a long putt here. Good at 16. Yeah, he's in circle 2 on this one. Now the first circle is 10 meters from the pin.
Go, Kieran.
Woo!
I think he was telling me that his mom needed him to make a circle 2 putt. I have to make one for mom. Hole 17 here.
Good.
You can see the basket's kind of went past the basket and skipped a little bit.
Kieran. Yeah, Kieran.
But makes the birdie again, so that's 4 in a row. Hole 18. A little caboose. Like Troy, I said Libby earlier, like Troy. Troy, Montana. It's their little town. Decent good course here. As you can see, he hit a tree and bounced away from the basket quite a bit. Hard to follow them sometimes, especially if he doesn't throw orange discs.
Woo!
And stayed par on hole 18. So I think he's down 8 right now. Going to hole 1, this one is really hard to find film. And on the big screen, you kind of see, you can kind of track it. Hopefully not watching on your phone. Hopefully you're watching this on a big screen TV. You feel a little bit long though. no idea where it was, how I got it, or I threw it out of all those bushes, but he did it. In a safe spot again.
That is bad back there.
I'm gonna call that a scramble. You have to go off the fairway, but you still make par. Hole 2. It's gonna be off the camera right. Hit a tree. This is another circle 2. That could have been 45 feet away, maybe 50. It says 59 here on the stat page. But the last circle 2 was 49 feet. But, give or take 5 feet. Typically it's 10 meters away. About 33 feet is the first circle. The second circle is the next 10 meters.
I don't think it's too long.
Trying a hole 3 again. He's kind of further along on these last ones. Doing well. I'm going to call it tournament juice. The worst sounds in the world. Last hole here. We have an elevator basket. Lots of rocks down there. It's going to damage our business a little bit. Also sand. Like sand in front of the basket and lots of sand.
Okay. That's all you need now.
It's back there somewhere. Keeping the brush again. Who knows, he's already ahead by a couple of points.
Only bogey all
Don't be worried. So, yep, turn 1. -9 on this, or -21 total. Now the next person was at -19, so he won by 2 strokes. And that's it for the Timberbeast 2025.